How's it going, YouTube? I'm doing outstanding, and today I have a topic. Lewis and Clark. Alright, lately I've been listening to an audiobook that details their travels, and it details it through, basically their military, write-ups, I guess. Whatever they had to do at, the end of the day, told their superiors or whatever what they did during that day along their very long journey out to Oregon, which is where I live. And so I'm going through this, and man, they've got just some terrible names. Terrible. At one point, they were eating breakfast on an island, and they ran out of butter. So they called it Butter Island. Later on, they found I think it was like a creek, or maybe it was another island or a river or something, and they ran out of preserves. So they called it Preserves Island. And I'm looking at some of the other places that they named, and they're just about as bad. There's Whiskey Springs, which I assume had something to do with whiskey. Yeah, I know. There's, now, that, to be fair, there are also a lot of creeks and rivers and islands and whatnot named after the local Indian tribes, or Native American anyway. So that's good, at least. I'm sorry, little robot here. He's freaking out. Just sit, stay. Don't you? Shush. Sorry. Lewis and Clark were not the greatest at naming. Also, I don't know why, but when I was in school, I was never taught that they were in the military. And I don't know if you guys were, but that came as a big surprise to me. I don't know why, but it's like, the story is always told that it's, Lewis, Clark, and Sacagawea, which is not how you pronounce her name, but that's what I was taught. But it was Lewis, Clark, a ton of other guys, and Sacagawea. Here, let me see if I can find the Lewis and Clark team. I don't know, there's got to be, 27 soldiers, which, that's a lot of fucking people, Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, Thomas Jefferson. What? It says he's I don't know. Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, that one I know. Nathaniel Hale Pryor. But there's so many. 27. Jesus, that's a lot more people than I thought. York, Sergeant Charles Floyd, Toussaint Charbonneau, Sacagawea, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, Seaman the dog. That's wow. As in Seaman. He's a black Newfoundland. Aw, must have been cute. Belonged to Captain Meriwether Lewis. Aw, he died by a beaver in 1806. Maybe? He was... Oh, no, I see. He was bit by a beaver, but that didn't kill him. But he lost a leg. Jeez. But he was stolen. A whole bunch of... Wow. What? That dog probably had a crazier life than most of us, I'm not done with the audiobook yet. It's like 70 hours. That being said, I think it has a lot of interesting content. And I strongly recommend anybody. Let me get the exact name for it, but you should be able to find it pretty easy. I got it on Audible. I wish this was sponsored. Reach out to me, It's literally just called The Journals of Lewis and Clark. Written starting 1804 by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. So, it's a good read so far. A little boring sometimes, but that's alright. I think it's kind of surprising sometimes how not distant it feels. I mean, 1804 was not that long ago. I mean, just over 200 years, but generationally, that's just not that long ago. You know? It's kind of weird. I mean, 200 years, New York City, big city, was founded 224 years before Portland, Oregon. That's wild. That's a lot of time. But, yeah, there it is. It's crazy. All right. Have a good one.